Hello, welcome back to Hearthstone. Haven't gotten to play Arena in a while, so let's go and start an Arena match. Got to choose between a Warlock, a Priest, and a Warrior. Priest, I think a lot of people sort of know about now. Have a lot of tricks up their sleeves that people work around, so don't want to play him. Warlock is pretty risky. It takes a lot of damage, but can use that to great advantage. But I haven't done a Warrior, so I think I'll choose that. So, I'm going to do the deck build, and I start off with a Legendary, which is great. Sylvanas is very good. 5/5 for 5, pretty good. And then the Death Rattle to take control of a random enemy minion can be great, or it can be sort of So you can use it to pretty good effect. Leroy Jenkins, 6/2 for 4, but it gives your opponents 2 whelps. If I had a way to consistently take care of those, this would be pretty nice, or to protect him. So I don't know about that. Malygos, very good. I don't know how good he'll be in a Warrior deck. Spell damage +5 on a 4/12 is just incredible. But I don't know that he'll synergize too well with Warrior, so I think I'll go with Sylvanas. That's a pretty good start. Okay, so we have pretty good choices here. Harvest Golem, 3/2/3, becomes a 2/1 when he dies. That's pretty strong. Battle Rage, draw a card for each damage friendly character. This can be pretty good for card draw, especially if you have multiple things on the field. It includes yourself. And then a 3/2 axe, also pretty good. I think we'll go ahead and start with a weapon, just to make sure I have one of those. Okay, so I think this is probably an easy choice. A 3/2 that can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. That's very good to start off with. Means they have to trade minions for it. Can't use the Mage Ping, Fire Blast, or a spell like an Arcane Shot. This one's okay if you need to heal stuff, but a 2/1, not great. Same here, 2/1 with a 1/1 be good if I could buff him, but I think I'll go with the Fairy Dragon. Has charge while you have weapon equipped. That's something that's possible, but 2/1 for 1, not super great. This is very strong in Warrior decks. Gives your other minions charge. Allows you to plop this down and play something that can be very strong, and then this card, this Young Dragonhawk's just not super good unless you're like a hunter or have the ability to buff it very, very strongly like Paladin. So I think I'll go Warsong Commander. 5/4/4 that deals 3 damage. I'm not doing a rush down, so it's not super great. A 3/3 with Divine Shield is pretty good, pretty high cost, and then the 2/3 with the Death Rattle. I'm kind of torn between these two. The Divine Shield can be good, makes them deal with it, but I think I'll go ahead and take the Harvest Golem for now. Okay, so this Arathi Weaponsmith would give me another weapon. It's pretty good. Don't particularly care for the Tide Hunter. This one's okay, a 2/4 and a 2/1, but I think I'll go with this other weapon. Okay, so this is a pretty tough choice. So gains attack equal to your weapon. That's pretty good for Warrior. This Enrage can be pretty good if I pull some ability to proc the Enrage. And then this one is also very good, but it has Taunt, so it's pretty difficult to keep alive. I think since I don't have anything to really proc this yet, I'll go with the Blood Celebrator. Okay, so another 3/3 with a 2/2, just a weapon in general, or a 5/5 with freeze. I don't have a whole lot yet. I'll probably grab another weapon. Okay. The Battlecry, again, a 1/7 taunt or 5/5 with freeze. I don't have a whole lot of high cost stuff, but this is another one of these would be good. We're pretty early on, so we'll take this. Okay. Gadgeton Auctioneer, 4/4, cast a spell, draw a card. Twilight Drake can be pretty good if you're not going to play stuff early, but we've already got a pretty good early Then Questing Adventurer. I think I like this one here. You can keep him alive. He's pretty good. Okay, another weapon. 6/5 with taunt is okay. The 5 health means he's pretty easy to get rid of. Things like Starfall. This is okay, but I'd like to have this Warsong Commander have it instead. A third weapon, I may go ahead and take, just in case I run into some people that have weapon removal. Plus, I don't particularly like that one. Okay, 4/7. This is pretty hard to get rid of. +1 spell damage. I don't have any spells yet. I don't really have a way to proc the card draw from the Acolyte of Pain. Worgen Infiltrator is good. I do like it. Stealth early on can mean that you definitely can set up favorable trades unless they pull up an Arcane Explosion. I might want to make sure I have some strong late game. There might be some better ones though, so let's take the early one. Oh, these are all good. Execute, very good removal if you can ping something. It would synergize well with this. These two also synergize well together. I don't have any removal yet, so I'll take this and then maybe hope that I can pull another Cruel Taskmaster later. Okay, so 4/3 with charge, 5/2 with charge, and armor with card draw. This is okay. I don't have card draw yet, but you can lose tempo if you play this and don't play anything else. 4/3 with charge is pretty good. You can force favorable trades or remove something. 5/2 is basically this, but more damage and less health, I guess. I'll probably do this one. Let me make sure I get some card draw though. Don't particularly like this one. This one's pretty good to play early on, but I don't have a silence yet, so I may go ahead and take this one just for the silence. Okay, still not much in the way of card draw, so I might go ahead and take Battle Rage. Ooh. This is, none of these are super great. I guess if I had to choose the best one, if this would be the Wolf Rider 3/1 with charge. Not awesome, but what are you gonna do? Whirlwind, deal 1 damage to all minions. That can synergize pretty well with the card draw, the Battle Rage, because it can damage your own stuff. A little risky though. I can also get rid of a lot of 1-cost creatures, and I got a spell buff. Potentially. Oh, I didn't take that one. I got a spell buff potentially, so we'll see. Well, I don't need another weapon. Another 3/3 or a 0/4 with taunt. This is not super great, but it is taunt. I don't have a lot of that yet. Just to try and block some stuff. Restoring 3 health. That can also be pretty good. I'll go ahead and take the taunt. Make sure I have at least some. Oh, okay, here we go. See, Abomination, taunt, Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to all characters. 4/4 for 5. That's pretty good. And I don't have any taunt yet, so I'm probably gonna take that one. Okay, another Execute or a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Flesh-Eating Ghoul is pretty good if you can protect it. I don't have many ways to protect it yet, so I'll probably take the Execute just for some more removal. So this is a very good card in my opinion. It's Silverhand Knight, 4/4 and a 2/2. 3/3 with taunt is not very great. It's pretty easy to remove. I like having a little bit more than 3 health, so I'll probably take this one. Chillwind Yeti, very strong card. Frostwolf Warlord, it's a battle cry, +1/+1 for each other minion on the field. So if you can build up a strong minion advantage or can play a lot of small things, that can be good. I think I'll probably just go with the Yeti though. Okay. I only have one of these. These are all very good cards. Slam is situationally good. Getting the card draw out of it is helpful on top of a 2 damage. You can sort of treat this like a backstab almost. You do this first and then trade something. Not the best, but it's card draw and damage. This is pretty good, especially sort of early game. If you let them get 2 things down, then you deal 2 damage to 2 3/2s, and suddenly they don't have anything. I'll take this one though. That's pretty strong. Okay, I don't particularly like either of these. I could use this if I had something, summon Enrage or something to generate it. That'd be pretty good. Might take the Arcanite Reaper though. Okay, this is a pretty good card. 6/7 for 6. That'll give me some strong punch at the end. I still don't have much in the way of taunt, so maybe going down. Okay. These are all very good cards. Acidic Swamp Ooze destroys the opponent's weapon. That can be super helpful against decks like this to have a lot of weapons. +4 attack to your hero. Very strong. And then 1/7 taunt. I don't have much taunt, so I'm probably going to end up taking this because we're getting low on cards. Okay, another Battle Rage. A 2/4 with a card draw. That's pretty good. A 4/4 that can buff a minion with 2 attack, though. That's also very strong. So I think I'll take that one. Wisp, just terrible. 4/4 that deals 3 damage. And another Arcanite. This is just, I should not have taken so many weapons. This is crazy. Weapons for days. I may have to do this just to get another minion, because I don't have too many of them. I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. It's pretty good. This can be okay if you have the ability to stack up armor. It would probably be good in conjunction with, I don't remember if I took, there's the shield block that's 5 armor and a card. Be good with that. You can deal 5 damage that way, pretty much in a single turn. But I need some big stuff, so this will probably be good, so I can throw it out and give it charge in the late game, because I'm probably going to be taking a lot of damage since I don't have a lot of taunt. So I'll take the Multi-Giant. Alright, so see how it goes. Game 1.
Versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
Well, don't want to start off with the Molten Giant. Definitely not. Shield Bearer, pretty good start. Ironbeak Owl, probably good to keep, just in case. This is a little too high cost, so let's get rid of both of those. Not the best, but I can get somewhere with that. And we're against a priest, so we do have to worry. Okay, now Molten Giant came back immediately. Thanks. We're against a priest, so we do have to worry about
Greetings.
You shall not pass.
things like Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death, Mind Control. Got to be a little bit careful about those. This deck is not incredibly well built to protect against that. Not a whole lot of stuff at the 4 range. It's a little bit easier to dodge priests in constructed. Okay. So I definitely don't want that doing much to me. Do I want to silence it or just straight out kill it? I think I'll just straight out kill it. Save the silence for something that I can't deal with immediately.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, 1, 2. That's not terrible to deal with. 2 more health though. Okay. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I can now play this Blood Cell Railer, and it'll be a 5/3.
X marks the spot.
Not too much that I think he can do with this. So I'll probably just attack him directly.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay, now I probably don't want to trade this. I can coin into my Arcanite Reaper, kill that with my hero, and then just attack him. I think I'll do that. I could have also just silenced the taunt, but I think that's probably not a good use of the silence. The taunt still would have been able to take out my shield bearer. So we're putting some pretty early pressure on him. Now he may have a Shadow Word Death. Priests are a little bit more difficult to deal with, ironically,
We must cleanse the sun.
in Arena, because you are not guaranteed the number of cards they can get. So they could have 0 Shadow Word Pains because they drew that few, or they could have 3 Shadow Word Pains because they drew that few. So let's see. I would destroy my Arcanite Reaper if I did that. I could silence the taunt here and then just do 10 damage to him,
I wonder.
which may be a good option. But that leaves a lot of stuff for him on the board.
Die, landlubber.
Taroga!
Armor up. So I guess going for a rush down here, which could be my undoing, but... Okay, Nova. Okay, so that leaves him with pretty good board advantage. I'll probably play this 3/3.
Try this!
Then armor up. And just attack him for 2.
Get behind me.
Okay, so now I can Whirlwind and execute the taunt. Maybe that.
Give me a quest.
This is a little dangerous, but... Execute the taunt. And then attack him and armor up. Unfortunately, that leaves this Questing Adventurer at 4, so he can't Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death it. But he can silence it. And then Shadow Word Pain it. Okay. Plays a Soul Priest, which lets him do damage with his ability. So that can be helpful. Okay, this is a good card for me to draw.
Squire!
Gives me a 4/4 and
Ready,
a
sir.
2/2. Now end turn. Okay, so there's a mind control. The question is, does he have more?
Charge forward!
So he has 7, 9. He can do 9 damage.
Shields up!
The frost wolves stand ready.
Okay, that's bad. So I will need to find some way through all of this. Otherwise I will, well, that will help, but not much.
Pandaria will be ours.
They'll never know what hit 'em.
He will still win though. Because he can do over 10 damage to me. Okay, so he could have killed me, but decided not to. Well, I will execute that, and armor up.
Job done.
So we're still in the fight, but things do not look great.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
That at least. And now it's just going to be who can top deck a win first. Because
Is someone injured?
okay, that would help him if he could heal something.
The frost wolves stand ready.
I have to hope I get a charge card next turn. That is not what I needed. Well,
Well played.
have to concede.
Well played.
Well, I almost got back into it because of his mistake, but wasn't so lucky. So, starting off 0-1, not the best. Hopefully we don't go 0-3.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death.
The same guy? I need to pay attention to this. Okay. Good starting hand. Like something a little earlier. Let's get rid of these two. Okay. A little better. So I'm going to coin Fairy Dragon because it cannot be targeted by spells or abilities, so it can't be. He can't Holy Smite it for free.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay, so I will Fiery War Axe, kill that, and hit him. I'd like to save the Adventurer for when I can protect it or throw down a lot of cards. Oh.
I will crush you!
Okay, so I have 3. I'd like to not trade that out directly. I probably need to. I could Whirlwind Execute, but I feel like that's not a good thing to do here. So, play another weapon. And I got some mileage out of it. We'll just trade them out. And end my turn. Okay. I know he does have a silence, so do I want to bring the silence out first?
I wonder.
Oh, he could Shadow Word Paint that.
I smell
I don't have the weapon yet, so we'll just hold on to that.
Pass me that Arclight spanner!
I think this is the same guy as a Holy Nova. Get out.
First kill. Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Now he's probably going to play Holy Nova. Would be my guess. At least that would be really good for him. Of course, now I don't want to play Whirlwind because it would hit my own guys. So. Okay, so Shadow Word Pains the 3/1.
What you want?
Okay, so that's 2 Shadow Word Pains. I'll take that. Now I can probably play the Questing Adventurer safely.
Give me a quest.
So I still have some board advantage. Dot steals, okay. Decently good card draw, though it's not your cards.
Quest accepted.
Now I can mind control next turn, so I do have to be worried. But if he does, I can... He'll probably take the questing adventurer, and then I can execute it.
I have no time for games.
Oh, that's bad news. He stole my... Okay. Well, I can just kill it. Why did he do that? Okay, so I don't want to have to lose anything to this.
Quest accepted.
So I will sacrifice both of these. He gets nothing. Now Chillwind Yeti, and hold that. Took Holy Fire. Okay then.
They'll never know what.
He still has a pretty good card advantage over me. Which is unfortunate, because I'm basically top decking. Whirlwinds and Executes are not super helpful. He has another Holy Fire. Well.
Try this.
Now he gets a weapon. He took some pretty good cards from me. I would like to know how I have 2 Arcanite Reapers and cannot pull them. I don't have anything to protect this, so there's no real reason for me to play it. I can Whirlwind, kill that thing, which is probably a good idea. Play this. Play.
You shall not pass.
Pretty much all I can do. At least it buys me a turn, unless he has a silence.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
This one is not going well for me.
Undone.
Pulling my taunts now. I feel like I don't have enough card draw in this deck. This is just horrible. And even healed it, so I can't do anything with that. Well, I can silence something. What the devil would I want to silence? Probably that one. But I still take a ton of damage next turn.
You shall not pass.
Well, this is not a good start. He's really smart about preventing me from executing stuff. He can't kill me this turn,
Embrace the void.
but he can get really close. I do not think there's any miracle in my deck that can save me from this. There is not. Okay, 0-2. Not a good start. I ended up bringing not enough card draw. I suppose that's the way of Arena. Sometimes you don't get the best draft, but you have to learn to deal with it.
Garrosh versus Garrosh.
Okay, so another warrior.
Victory
So, at
or
least it's not a
death.
priest.
I will crush you.
So, you try and get some low-cost stuff. Well, at least we have a turn 2 play. Of course, I'm going first, and execute is not super helpful when going first. It'd be really sad if I play 3 games and don't get to play with Sylvanas.
Greetings. Greetings.
Let's start with that. So he'll have to play a minion with charge. I guess he could coin into a 3-1 with charge. Just armor up. Okay. Go ahead and play Golem and hit him for 3. Wasn't really a need to silence anything, and no need to start building armor. He's gonna coin into a 4 cost. Gordon, okay. Buys him a little bit of time. I could silence it to avoid it, and I think that might be the best approach. More damage to him.
Job's done.
Okay, kills my 2-1, that's fine. Next turn I can Arcanite Reaper and kill that. Okay. Well, now I can execute it. Because I don't want to have to deal with that. I won't be able to Reaper. Then we'll go ahead and play... Do I want to play that?
Give
I'll
me
see
a
if we can get
quest.
this going. Guy. Do another 5 damage. Now, I do have to worry about so warriors can do brawl, which basically takes all the minions on the field and leaves just 1. But all the minions are mine, so
War Chief.
okay, he's going to sacrifice that. Fine with. Not the best option for me. Okay, so I will play Chilling Yeti. War Axe. Another 5 damage. 3. So now I've gotten him pretty low. He has a huge card advantage on me, so he can start playing some stuff and taking a pretty big lead. Let's see, next turn I can do... Okay, so do I have lethal? This is 7, 9, 14, so I do. So, play Reaper. 4, 2, 3, 5. Alright. We did not get shut out. At least 1 and 2. As you can see, only level 12, so I don't really have a whole lot of practice with the warrior either. Okay, that was a little better. This deck is pretty much all about rush down, because I do not have the card draw to get into card draw or the tough minions to get into the late game. So I'm very glad that I used that silence on that taunt.
Garrosh versus
Okay.
Gul'dan.
Gul'dan. Warlock versus Warriors. This is probably going to be a really quick game.
Or death.
Not a whole lot of early stuff. Let's try to just get rid of the whole batch. Much better. Oh, and I got my Sylvanas. Finally. Okay, so the question is it going to be worth it to coin into a Fiery War Axe? Because I can play the Blood Cell Raider immediately after. But I could potentially lose it. I think so. He could play an Acidic Swamp Ooze here, which would be super bad for me. But I think he would have just automatically done that, so he's probably just going to card draw. Okay, that's good for me. Now I can play this. Makes it a 5-3. And I'll go ahead and hit him for another 3. Now he might be able to. Let's see, he can use. I forget what the card's called, but there's a card that can do 4 damage for some cost. And, okay, and then there's the no cost soul fire. There we go. He loses corruption. It's not the worst.
That was a mistake.
Sorry that happened.
So I don't want to put this out here unless I can protect it. But he doesn't have a whole lot on the field, so maybe I can. So we'll risk it. He lost his corruption, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that. No, that's not what you want to see. So it's got 6 health. So I can't kill it directly.
I smell blood.
I mean, I can, but it would basically cost me everything, which is not incredibly helpful. So I'll make him start trading for it.
First
Try to just get him down low. I can play my Sylvanas next turn. I assume he will kill my charge. That's pretty much a given. Now I basically need to get Sylvanas on the board. Let's see, I can deal 9. And then 9 again, unless he deals with me.
I have no time for games.
First kill.
So if he goes straight for me, if he just ignores my guys and goes straight for me, I can win because I can do 5, 5, and then 2.
You call that a weapon?
Okay. Phew, I did not play my Reaper, thank goodness. Okay, and he ignores me. So now I win. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we play Arcanite Reaper. Roll 5,
Let none
5,
survive.
and 2. Alright. 2 for 2. It's one of the reasons why you don't leave minions on the board. I got to play the Sylvanas, so, you know, that's something. Can I turn off the music? Gotta like the Warcraft 2 style music. It's a throwback. Well, let's see if we can break even and at least go 3 and 2. Be a 2-cost minion.
Garrosh versus
The
Gul'dan.
same guy. Why do I never remember these guys' names?
Soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
Okay. This is good to start out with if I can pull a weapon. So, let's get rid of those 2. I did not pull a weapon. But I get 1 more card. It's a weapon, okay. I don't have the coin, unfortunately, but
Greetings.
I greet
he didn't play anything, so play a weapon, attack him. In case he has an acidic swamp ooze, I'm gonna get nothing out of it. Life taps. He's got 8 cards already. Play this. And do another 3. Coin into a 4-cost.
Tazdingo.
Okay, it's a good trade for him. But I can't afford the Reaper yet. I think I'll put down my taunt. And then I want to try and keep that alive. I'm gonna regret this when he plays a spell and just kills it instead. But I feel like he would have done that.
You call that a weapon?
Okay. Okay, I think now I'll play the charge instead and just trade for it.
For the War Chief! For Hellscream!
6 damage to him. So I still have a taunt up. Now he can do the drain life and kill the taunt. And then trade the... Yep. And then he can trade the 2 minions. No. Now he has a fairy dragon. Great. But I can also have a fairy dragon. Still has a pretty good card advantage on me, but Warlocks tend to do that because they can just life tap all the time. And that is terrifying. We are going to silence that so fast. Silence that. I'll give myself a Reaper. And hit 5. Now he's down to 11. And I'm at full health. Well, that's bad news. I'm gonna have to kill that. Because he's gonna start playing some mean stuff.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's bad news. I can't leave the summoning thing up. But I can buy myself some time. With the taunt. Not much time. Kill that. Play this.
You shall not pass.
If I can get him really low, the Nightblade's battle cry. Oh, he has another one.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this.
Smash.
They'll never know what.
Get him low. And hope that I can survive.
You face Jaraxxus,
No!
Lord of the Burning Legion.
I should have thought about that. This is all kinds of bad news. Okay. That's interesting choices. Okay, so I got the War Axe. I can't do it. Well, okay. So I can kill the summoning portal, but that's not going to be super helpful because it doesn't have a whole lot of cards now. Probably want to go ahead and do that.
I hear you got a problem.
Yeah, we got a big problem. This is terrifying.
Jaraxxus is... sorry.
X marks the spot.
Misty! Well played! Well played.
I'm dead. Should have remembered Jaraxxus, Eredar Lord of the Burning Legion. Well, 2 and 3. Not the best. Not the best. Pretty much the worst I've done. Let's see what we get out of it. $25 gold, 5 dust, and a card pack. Let's see what we've won. Pretty good. Nothing. Preparation's okay. It's alright. Not amazing.